Hello. I hope you can hear me. I will only turn down the volume, or definitely my end. I press the button. Okay, there we go. So I had to press the button. Down. But yeah, this is Overlord, right? This is Overlord Rise of Hell. It's a smaller game. Let me just turn down the game sound on your end. It should be turned down quieter, hopefully, because this game is loud, or at least on the intro it is really loud. The talking may be fine, but let me check. But yeah, this is Overlord Rise of Hell. We're not going to get into the game straight away. I do need to talk about stuff, but we're going to do a bit of it. I'm going to get off this menu because this menu is loud, and we need to turn. I need to turn some of it down. There we go. Display. Subtitles are on, cool. But yeah, also I need to up brightness because certain bits in this game will get dark, and if I do not put them in, you will not be able to see properly. But yes, so the first thing I'm going to talk about, Friday there will be 2 streams, so have fun with that. So there will be Metroid Prime Echo Randomizer co-op race at 1 BST. So yeah, that'll be happening. That'll be maybe restream somewhere else, and if it is, I'll bring it up to you. But aka that'll be happening here. And then later on that day, we'll be doing our collab with Montress. So that's a little bit of thing. This is a game I played a lot when I was a kid, but I played a bit more. Another thing is I'm getting a new outfit. Well, it should be finished by the end of the month, so that'll be fun. I'm hoping to have it ready for Elden Ring Night Wave or whatever it's called. So that'll be a thing. Also, I'm going to fully commit to Sundays being Fallout. So, usual time Fallout, usual time streams Fallout. And that's really all the updates. The other update is I'll be streaming a little bit less often because of the races, but I'll be streaming more often as well. Like, I'll be taking time off to recover from doing the races, but I will be doing the races for this month, so I'll be having more streams but less streams, if that makes sense. But yes, hope you all have a good day. My name is Columbus Neil, private detective YouTuber, still cases sometimes. I hope you're all doing wonderful. I have a giant thing of water next to me, and we're going to play on normal because I'm not good at this game. But here we go. This is the start, and we'll be playing this from the rest of the day.
This one. It's him. Rub some acid in his eyes. That'll freshen him up.
But yes, good evening.
Master, evilness truly suits you. Let us go forth. There are nefarious deeds to be done. I feel the land quaking with fear already. I am Nob, Minion Master and devoted servant of darkness.
But yeah, do get thing to this game. Also, if the game gets too quiet, do tell me. I'll put it up.
You have been asleep
So let me
for a very
put this
long
up again.
time.
Because I messed with saying so. Sorry. I'm just making sure sound is correct.
This cavern is the spawning pit, sire, where new minions are born and live. Now you are here, you can call forth minions from this minion gate.
Yeah, so these are our minions.
Ah, look at those keen little evil faces, ready to loot
I don't really know
and
what to
pillage at your
call them.
command.
I just sort of refer to
Let
them
us
as
continue.
gremlins.
Follow me if you wish to study the finer points of combat and minion control.
So we will
Of
do
course,
this
if you want to get straight to the smiting, then I shall meet you in the throne
because
room
it is a
upstairs.
little bit of it's not that
Your
interesting, but
minions
I
will
do get a
follow you
little bit
wherever
of
you
this.
go, Master, unless you give them a task.
But yeah, this isn't going to be like the most interesting gameplay. It's not like
Being
Fallout
Overlord
or
is more than just throwing a few fireballs and causing chaos. Proper evil takes skill and maybe, well, just a bit of mayhem. I think the Sleeping Beauty's a little rusty. Oh, our jester, sire. I really should have nailed him out for the crows long ago. Teach him to respect his overlord.
yeah. So this is just basic combat.
Stop! You're tickling! You're tickling! Good. Now hit him again. Don't hold back.
There's not really anything in here. It's just
See?
more combat
It's all
controls
coming
and
back
stuff.
now. Evil is not something you just forget.
But yeah, I hope
Come
people
on,
enjoy
you
this.
metal. That's it. Now you've got him. Come on, princess. You move like a dead badger. Shame you don't smell as good.
Yeah. So this is
That
the
your
main
reach,
reason. Like,
sire. Use your minions to shut his flapping
just
mouth.
so I remember the controls. But
Tubbs, they should call you the Overlord. Oh, it warms my black heart to see them running about the place, trying to rip each other apart. Call your minions back, Master. All of them. Right, Mr. Overlord, show me some evil. If you need your minions to follow a complicated route, then you must sweep them through it.
yes, this is going to be your the main thing for Browns. I'll quickly go over the minions a bit.
Overlord? Overrated, more like.
Browns are your front line. They just hit things hard.
Don't let him get away, sire. Sweep your minions after him. Bet he'll whittle himself silly.
Yeah, pretty much the Browns are your basic. They just hit things. Minions. Later on, we'll get
think
blues
you're
and
ready,
reds
Master.
and
Accompany me
greens.
to the throne room. Evil
Greens are
deeds
like our
won't do
stealthy, like they can
themselves.
deal a lot of damage, but they are not
Feel
as
free to beat him
tanky
further
as
if
the
you
Browns. Reds are your range units who are fragile as anything. Blues are your healers. They're not really good for combat, but like they can revive. They can revive minions. So like they are quite important, but you get them last, and also they're quite useful for puzzles. I think they're like the big puzzle one that you'll see later. But yeah, we won't be using them for a while. There also is a chest, I think, down. There's also like something down here. Down there, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Safe from beating him up.
Sire. I've got to heal.
Sorry, we can just beat him up a bit more. I thought there was something down there.
Tower needs its evil jester, sire.
But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff to collect. This is like old school, like collectathon, just explore sort of game. Also, our tower will get more built up as we do stuff. But there is two mechanics to
Your
this game,
throne room, sire.
or two main mechanics.
Alas, one cannot be a bastion of evil these days without wretched heroes lining up to prove themselves. That last lot were particularly bothersome, killing your predecessor like that. Still, you're here now, sire. Evil will always find a way. They also looted and destroyed much of the tower. But it's merely a setback for the forces of darkness, sire. You are our new Overlord. Rebuild your tower, punish those so-called heroes, and re-establish a dark domain. This is the tower portal, sire. Sadly, it's missing its power source, the tower heart. However, there's still a tiny bit of energy left. It's just enough to transport you to the last known location of the heart. When you're ready, sire, step through the gate. I shall meet you on the other side.
Yeah, so this will show you like the basic of the game, the base concept of the game. AK, we're trying to kill the heroes, build our tower, defeat people.
Ah, you made it through the gate, sire.
This one's a lot less funny than number 2, I think, the best way to describe it. But
hideous, is it not?
still figgy.
Try not to inhale it, my lord. You can summon your minions from these gates.
And this
They are
will
ancient
also
arcane
be the
links
birthing
between your
worlds.
tower and this land.
We'll explain the core
Currently,
things.
you can only summon browns. You must find the other lost minion tribes before you can summon them. Perhaps we may recover some of our looted tower objects in this lush,
But that's the tower
verdant
heart
abomination.
over there, by the way. There's actually like, this is actually quite a central bit for this little area. Because there's like 2 pathways. But there you go, there's a thing in war. Minions hate war. Just the thing, they hate war.
These fluffy creatures barely know they're alive, but you can still harvest life force from them.
Yeah.
Remember, life force equals minions. Return to the gate to call more to your side. You
But yeah,
must
this
build
is
up
this
your army, sire.
this is the basic
Summon
thing
more
that you'll
minions at the gate.
have like your basic mechanic of killing stuff, gain the life essence, and then collecting it, getting more minions. More minions mean more. You have more units. You also have to use them for crafting.
These urns ahead may yield something beneficial. There's nothing minions like more than breaking things. Well, apart from killing things.
And this is the other mechanic. What is kind of not explained is minions will loot and they'll get stronger. Type thing. They'll get stronger from looting items. Items can appear off of dead creatures. They can appear off of breaking arms. And it's quite a unique little mechanic, and I think it's my favorite little mechanic in this game. But I'm also we have horde strength.
Our way is blocked.
It's a bit too confusing to explain.
Numbers.
It just taught
Use all
it's
your
just
minions
relative
on
like
that pillar,
it's just
and
like
they
the
will
relative
work
strength.
together.
There's
Gotcha.
one other thing that I will point out here. Is it here?
Move it.
There's a mechanic. What is like your good, like your evilness?
Oh! Halflings took over my farm, tied me up in the sun to scare the birds. Now, those pumpkins are plotting against poor Bob. They want revenge for all the pies I made, and the soup, and the jelly, and the ice cream. I hear the pumpkins whispering at night, but I won't leave my farm to the halflings. Oh no, they're worse than the pumpkins. Please help get Bob's farm back. Oh. Your creatures ain't related to pumpkins, are they?
Yes. So this is Bob.
They're screaming. The pumpkins are screaming. They're scared. Get them! Get them!
He hates pumpkins.
Even the birds laugh at me. They're in league with the pumpkins.
Yeah, he is obsessed with pumpkins.
Keep those squeaky things away from me.
Don't ask me.
Your
really
creatures ain't related
why
to
he's-
pumpkins, are they?
He's just gone mad and just.
Even the
weird
birds
pumpkins.
laugh at me. They're in league with the pumpkins. Keep those squeaky things away from me. That showed him. Oh, you better get going, Sonny. And the path behind my house leads to the village of Spree. Oh, I bet there are more of them fat little demons about. So be careful. Me? Well, I think I'll stay here. Fix me farm. Maybe grow marrows instead. Yeah, marrows don't talk so much. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Don't worry, we all see Bob again. He will appear.
Minions will automatically equip any useful items they find. And often, any useless items too. But do not fear. Your weapons and armor are custom forged at the tower. We wouldn't dream of giving you any old steal-me-downs.
Yeah, that's like the big thing about this. Is we get a lot of gear. We get our gear from killing people, killing things.
That rose from those dead halflings. That's evil energy. It gathers in all us evil creatures.
Yes.
You will learn more of it in time,
Yes,
Master.
this game, halflings are evil.
The Tower Heart. The halflings must have used it to grow pumpkins. The little fools. They have no idea of the real power it contains. Clear those pumpkins.
Don't ask me why the halflings are obsessed with pumpkin. I know they're obsessed with their king. Like you'll see later, their king's fat.
Careful! Careful!
But this is our first shortcut.
Ah! Indians have found a shortcut!
We get another one later on, but yeah, this is a fun game that I enjoy playing. It's very much a game I played a lot in my childhood.
Giblet,
But I don't remember a lot of it. I mainly just played like the first main boss and I just sort of gave up. This is technically like the DLC like game of the best. I think saying a game of the year version would be the best variants, best sort of thing to call it. Return to turn, launch quick turn. Cool. There we go. But yeah, so we'll be doing this is the main thing.
It is back where
here.
it belongs. This is the heart of the tower, sire. It will play a vital role in helping re-establish your dark domain. It will allow you to visit the tower whenever you wish and provide access to all of the tower's resources. And look, it seems to have bestowed a little gift upon you, sire. You can now control 10 minions. Ha! And it seems to have retained one of its spells. The Fireball spell. Robust fellow. Might have known he'd make it. I'll teach you how to use him when the need arises. But I urge you, sire, find more of our missing tower objects. A crane would be particularly handy. Then we could clear the debris around here. Open up some rooms. Unfortunately, I am not the evil entity that I once was. I cannot take the feel of lush green grass under my feet and birdsong in my ears. In fact, I think I need to find a dark corner and something to pummel. I shall stay here. The heart will allow me to speak directly to you.
Yeah, so he's our little tutorial thing and he's just a grumpy old
Welcome
creature.
to the spawning pit, Master.
There is technically something we can do here. If I remember, there's something this way where we spawn. After you leave, I think something shows up. No, we need to wait a bit more. Yeah, there's like a thing will pop up there, like give us a bit of money. But this is the Tower Heart. It goes here.
The Tower Heart is not only the main source of your tower's power, but it also contains information on your minions. Touch it and see.
Sadly, we can't actually. That door. That's the door I'm thinking of. We go for that door stuff there. But yeah, so it's an interesting little thing. I think this game is very fun and very stupid at the same time. Am I blocking the health bar? Am I actually blocking? I need to double check if I'm blocking anything.
Testing.
No.
1, 2. Is this thing working? It's a bit grubby. Can you hear me, Master? Oh. And now, sire, the creatures around here are rather frisky, so they will have undoubtedly repopulated the area. Treasure! Call forth some minions and head for that peasant village. Spree! Revolting name.
Yeah, so we'll be pretty much the first segment and the second segment of this game are very long. We'll be sticking around Spree for quite some time. But what I was going to say is we'll be stuck on the first act bit, like this area. It's like I call it Act 1 for quite some time because there is really like no real like way of like going faster in this area. We also want to go back over here and grab some loot for our minions because we like our minions. They're fun. In number 2 they have names and you can bring them back and it's a bit more obvious the leveling system. And this one's a bit harder to sort of explain. Pretty much, they wear more gear. If they're wearing more gear, the stronger they are. But also in number 2, they actually have a leveling system where they won't put on stuff until like they kill the creature or something. So like the one at the front here, he has an actual weapon and some clothes. He is stronger than other minions because he has a shirt on. He'll get shoulder pads and stuff. And pretty much that's basically the best way to explain the leveling system of a minion. They'll just get more and more clothing and gear.
Halflings approaching, get ready!
Hang on, those ain't halflings. Look at the one with the helmet.
Could be 2 halflings holding up some armor. Yeah, I bet that's it. I don't trust those sneaky little what's-names.
Maybe you're right. Here, prove you ain't halflings and free our men from the camps down the road.
If you are, stay right there so I can get my aim straight.
There, in the field, greedy little halflings. Use your firebolt spell on the wheat and roast them like suckling pigs.
Oh yeah, so this is our fireball spell. It make things go on fire. Also, you will notice this game has very limited sound files. I'm not even kidding. You will hear you'll hear the same sound file, like on repeat. By the way, once again, I'm pretty sure that we're going to just burn that wheat and get the next bit of wheat as well.
More halflings. Toast them!
We like fire here. Sadly, some of the halflings did survive.
One last thing, sire. Killing innocents, and I use the term loosely, increases your corruption level. This attracts more evil energy, which increases your powers. However, this is rarely suitable for establishing a long-term evil plan. That requires people, living people. Gratitude comes with its own rewards.
So this is where you'll see. So we have no corruption at the moment. See, that's what that red tick is. That's corruption. We don't get any for burning anything now. But I think we could have got them, like, they would have said something about us not burning the field or something, I don't remember. There's a whole thing about not burning the field and other stuff. Also, I don't like how they got this bit, because that could have killed that guy. But there are some more halflings. This is the first bit where you'll lose you'll lose halflings.
Be careful, Lord.
Because the range halflings won't come down.
This is an arcane blood pit, sire. You can sacrifice minions here to regain your own health.
And we're going to go over here because I'm pretty sure this is
die
where...
for you. They're very loyal.
Here's the other shortcut, what we saw.
A mana pit.
And I
haven't
think
seen one
there's
of these in years.
upgrade
They allow
up here.
you to sacrifice your minions and replenish your mana.
Oh no, this is to get the thing down here. Once we get blues, we'll get that, but at this stage of the game, we're way too early for them. Also, just to inform you, when a minion gets stuck, they don't die. They just go back to the spawning thing if they get stuck. The mechanics, this mechanic about corruption is a lot more better in number 2 than it is here. What we're trying to do, we're trying to coax. We're trying to coach them to come forward. But if we fight them over there, we'll get killed by rocks. So it's a slow little fight, but I don't want to lose things just yet. And eventually we can just do this. There we go.
Primitives.
We just literally just need not to get caught in a fight with halflings attacking us in like a big swarm. We can keep things. But there's a lot of fun. There's this game, I will say, I find very fun and very... Pretty much the best way I can describe it, if anyone played Fable, it's like
Make sure you take a full set of minions with you. Halflings might be short, but they're tough.
But that's the best way I can sort of describe this game. It's sort of like Fable. There is like a good and evil balance track, but mostly it's just, are you evil or are you less evil? I want to try and do with no corruption, but there is a couple of them that there's like, it's very interesting if you do no corruption runs. But I will also be influenced by chat because I don't care. Or I'll be influenced by chat in some decisions, but okay. Spree, the first point, I'm mostly just going to do.
Look, sire, a wheel. Your minions can turn these, and well, you never know what might happen.
Yes, you never know what might happen when you turn a wheel. But yeah, I'm not good at this game. I just played this starting section a lot as a kid.
I've got calluses. My beautiful hands.
We've got to keep chopping.
Why are you chopping when you have pickaxes? There we go. Our minions are quite are getting some gear. And there is a chest, I think, around here somewhere. I know there's back here. Did we get all the thing over there? Cool. But yeah, I got races coming up, so for a randomizer, tournament, so they'll be coming. All those races will be silent. I won't be speaking. Well, I will be speaking, but I won't be speaking on air.
Thank you, Lord. You should know that the camp up ahead is defended by rock throwers.
And there we go. Once again, it's most of the fights in this game are all about just fighting and swarming. One minion can get very easily like picked off by the thing. You can actually die quite quick to these halflings, by the way. You are not actually that tanky. Make sure everyone get their little level ups. Also, money will be kind of useless to us for quite some time. But yeah, this is basically the game. It's not the most the most riveting gameplay.
There are more prisoners over there.
It's a lot
but
of
they've
just.
got a big old troll guarding them.
Oh yeah, the troll you will see. There's a.
We'll help you slay the brute.
The trolls will. You'll. Can I get the? Hello, can you guys come this way? Hello, come this way. Come this way. Go. There we go, we lost one. Or other ways to play it, it's like Pikmin. So we lost two. Sadly we lost like a strong one. But you need to sort of. That's why we're trying to coast them forward. But they won't lose anyone. The good thing about, like I will inform you later, there's a thing called a forge, what we get there. The forge, once we get the forge will enable us to make weapons and armor. I think we unlock that after the crane. I think, best way to describe it. But yeah.
No sense in dying when there are others willing to do it for you. Fear and awe.
Get us out of here!
Also, this has a very...
Get it! That troll ate my brother! Get us out of here! Hurry! Hurry!
Yeah, there.
I don't want to die in a cage!
You want to try and force it
Kill!
to the...
Kill! Kill!
Do it,
Get it!
attack.
That troll
Okay,
ate
same.
my brother!
Then we say he's dead. Don't let any of our units get 1v1. And that's basically the first... It's not even first boss, that's like the first mini boss type thing, or the first hard enemy thing. But this is just really just getting the tutorial, we're still basically doing nothing. Not until we fight in Mailville that we'll be actually doing anything actually interesting. Yeah, because Mailville Marvel is the halfling king. Once we fight him, that's pretty much the
Get us out of here!
first main storyline.
Hurry! Hurry!
I can, yeah. Well, I can. I think it's through here.
Our liberator. Hey, we don't need this crane anymore. You take it.
Well, it is ours, wretched creatures. Nice. Quickly, sire, have your minions bring it to the waypoint gate.
And we put forward to turn this. But we'll unlock all.
Hurrah! We're free!
But it also opens this door.
Yay! Thank the gods! Come on! Let's go to Spree!
But yeah, they won't pick up loot unless they're at the level. But it's like it's a bit more easier to know in number 2 what the leveling system is. Also, number 2, they don't just put on whatever. This game they'll put on whatever the enemy they kill. Mostly. Number 2, it's not quite like that. It's more so the upgrades are like very specific, except for like browns. So I think this game is very fun. It's a very silly little game. But once we get further in, there'll be more interesting fights, be more interesting units. Also, I'll lose a lot of minions. So. And trust me, we will lose a lot of minions in this playthrough. Pretty much, in the minion front, just think of the minions as Pikmin, just evil Pikmin. Also, we're not plants, we're just little evil creatures who just like killing things. The best way to describe the minions is they're just little evil creatures. We also have like DLC stuff to do because best way to describe, we're playing Rise of Hell. Rise of Hell is pretty much basically the Game of the Year DLC version. It means we just got more stuff to do. That's really the best way to describe it. We just have a lot more stuff to do. But yeah, we want to head to Spree to get to Spree, and then then it's like head to then defeat Marvel. Whatever he's called.
Oh, never doubted you for a second. We were just having a little fun with you earlier. No offense, eh?
Ah, it's nice to see folks enjoying themselves for a change. Quite a wild bunch, aren't they? Back home in Ruboria, I'm called Archibald Damius Methuselah Wobbleboard III, but folks around here just call me Archie. We've had some tough times. The halflings have ransacked most of the farms and everyone's turned up in Spree on my doorstep. They voted me mayor. I got the drinks, yeah, but no food to feed them. Look, I really need some, Valiant knights to get us back the food the halflings stole from us. Their village lies to the east. I bet they're keeping it there. Go on. Full tummies for us equals fuller pockets for you, if you get my drift.
Yeah, so we earn more money if we give them the food.
I smell roasted harflin on the breeze.
This is
You and your creatures saved us some work. Careful. This is the only bit of farmland we've managed to save from the halflings.
But the crops won't be ready for months. We'll have starved by then.
Halfling patrols are still out there. We've seen them go into this old workshop. Think they're keeping something in there.
yeah, we can't really do that yet. We
Only
need
good
the
halflings
bread for
at their
that, so we'll do that. They'll say quite funny things here. I'm trying to think where everything is up here. But I think there's a tome I can pick up. I think. It's either that or they're just loaded somewhere. But yes, this is Overlord. It's a very chill little fun game. I wouldn't say it's like difficult. It's not scary, at least. It's just a silly fun game I want to play.
You'd better go sort out that Melvin.
The Castle Spree is under siege. It's burning. The demons, they came out of the air.
Yeah, so we
The
can't do
lady,
this as
She
well.
told us to run, so I ran and I didn't look back, even when the screaming started. I don't know if the others made it. I'm not going back there again.
But yeah, this is the second thing we go to. Up here's the rats. Don't ask where the rats, they just sort of a thing. But yeah, it's just a fun little game.
I can't get rid of the halfling stench. Hey, are those creatures for sale?
But yeah, we need to do up the. Stop destroying the stuff. Don't need it destroyed. Not yet, anyway.
Hey, are those creatures for sale?
There we go. Get that done. I don't know how the minions do have a health, like a hidden health bar, but I don't know how to explain how it does get like sort of. They do replenish health. Is what I'm trying to say, but I don't know how it works. They just sort of. They're out of combat, they heal up or something. It's like basically the only way I know how to thing it. We want to level up our dudes, make them more fancy. We also want to lower this gate because this is important. So there. I don't think there's really that much left for us to do. Until well, there's nothing more for us to do until we do Melvin. Melvin is literally the big thing we need to do. We can't really progress without doing Melvin because we need fire for mostly everything else at this moment. I think there might be like a couple of things we can grab, like totems wise. But aside from that, I don't think there's really anything else we can grab. Oh cool, these are halfling houses. So we don't care.
Looks like they're preparing a party down there. We should hurry up, sire. Don't want to miss it.
Oh, so this will come with the first major annoyance unit that we'll have to fight coming up. And I call them annoyance units because we want to... Nope, grab all the minions. Grab all the minions. We want to deal with the throwers first. We want to get off them. But the throwers will either target us and they can kill us quite quick, or they will just hit our minions while we're trying to go the troll into doing its thing. Alright, so we lost one. Got it back. They're all gone. No. Draw them all back, and then we can charge in. And once you get all your minions, you want to make sure you go in as well. You just do so much more damage.
Looks like you'll be able to fit your magnificent and imposing presence in through there, Lord.
Yep.
For the master, for you.
But yeah, we want... This is more so a big thing. We want to try and do as much... You want to try and make sure your minions don't die as much. They're not like... They are very much like Pikmin, but they are squishy and you do just have a large number of them. But unlike Pikmin, them getting stronger is actually quite valuable. And also, I do know they can heal from eating the... They can heal from eating the foods here. And they wee on the ground. If they had some drinky boos. But yeah, it's a silly game. I don't expect the video to do well. I don't expect the series to do well. So this is something I've been doing. Like a lot of my series I do for fun. But I do them for me. I do them for fun. They don't. Not all of them do well. But I have realized and have things like that. But I do enjoy making these games. They're more interesting to me than the newer games. What I do know means the video viewership is going to be bad, but I enjoy just doing what I do. There's a lot of stuff here. In this little area here, there is actually quite a lot of stuff. I think there's a map, there's a health totem, there's a minion totem.
Tread lightly, Master, and make sure those halflings never wake up.
You can do this a bit more methodically, but I do enjoy just the plain charge attack everywhere. Also, I'm hoping to do some other small series. Like I'm planning to maybe do RoboCop, the RoboCop game. soon. I'm also planning to do some other silly games. Other small games that I played. Like, I'm not gonna say people haven't heard of these games. Like this one, sure I know people have heard about. It's just a silly game. This is like one of these games your parents pick up for you, like, while you're not, so they don't need to buy you like the big new games. You go, oh, but we bought you this. The best way I can describe this game. I am also sorry if I'm rambling and not talking sense. It's because it's just warm here. My plan is for us to go and do Melvin. Defeat Melvin and then we'll go to... Then we'll call it for the day.
Those filthy vermin don't seem to like the halflings. They smell their own.
Yeah, the rats are our friends. That's why I was saying the rats because are here for it. Or they are sort of enemies. They also can be minions. Can sometimes wear them as hats. I don't think any of these minions will, but they're always geared up. But it's very interesting and very stupid. I hope people enjoy this game, enjoy this series. Like, I would wish to see some other streamers play this type of game, or play this, or play number 2. Because it's a very interesting little game. Oh, this is a halfling hovel that will just spawn
The halflings have got holes everywhere. Seal them up and stop those overgrown weevils.
So these holes are pretty much, they will just spawn halflings, as he said. But also, minions have a bad habit of doing that when you're trying to destroy these. Go down, they want to smash stuff over taking out the thing. They should be taken out. But can you explain? Can you say the halflings that they aren't doing their job? They are smashing stuff. Yeah, we also want to open this quickly. I can't remember what this does. It's just open that gate, right? I think we get some better halflings coming up soon. Also, weapons do... them having better weapons do mean to do more damage. I have no clue what weapons are better. Except from I know clubs are the worst. Because they all just attack the same and it's just confusing. Oh, this is Spearman. So the Spearman, the Spearman thing is he tries to run and he just tries to run through your guys. We'll see more of them, and definitely more of their mechanic. There we go. See how he knocked them all down? That's what the Spearmans do. Oh, some good. So how's everyone today? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope it's less warm where you are. Also, another thing what I forgot to point out in the updates, my little update talk at the start. My internet has been quite bad recently, so the streaming may, as I've said, I may be streaming less often. you're at least guaranteed 2 streams a week instead of the 3. Should be guaranteed. You're guaranteed 1, 2 maybe, depending on if there was a cancellation with Montress or if my internet is acting up really bad. But yeah. Do not expect great content for a bit. But yeah, hopefully on Sunday we'll play some more Fallout New Vegas. I figured out how to, I fixed it. So I found it. So I was talking to my friend, and I figured out how. I figured out why the first stream was so bad. AKA, I had it in full screen, and for some reason, while running OBS and running Fallout, if you run Fallout and OBS at the same time, on full stream.
Oh, get us out of here! It's the wheel over there!
I heard those halflings say they're going to serve us to Melvin.
Oh,
For you! For you!
I thought that wheel was releasing rats. That's why I released it. That's why I did it first for killing them. What the fuck? We just managed to destroy it by just walking near it. But yeah, hopefully you will enjoy the randomizer race. If you don't understand it, hopefully the commentators on Speed Gaming can please answer questions. So that's a thing. And is there anything else I want to talk about? Poison. Oh yes, I have bought myself some Magic the Gathering cards.
What a fine specimen. It must have taken them years to grow. Don't you just want to smash it up?
But yeah, so yeah, I bought myself Magic Gathering. I now have the Lord of the Ring Magic Gathering Commander set. So I now have that. Well, I'm probably going to be playing with my brother soon. And that's a minion tome. We actually want these are probably the most valuable thing.
Object.
Things
I like
objects in this game is these little minion tomes, as because they give you more minions, surprisingly more minions are more good.
Seems that some careless halfling has broken that wheel. You'll have to find the missing spokes before you can use it.
Yeah, a lot of this game is puzzle, just walk around, smash stuff, kill things, smash more things. It's a little bit of I don't think I'll be playing this like every week. I think this might be like an every 2-week project.
You can now control 15 minions. 15!
Oh, yeah.
That's double the number of brain cells in the average sheep.
So yeah, apparently 15 is double the average range, so that's what this game says. But yeah, so things will be taking a more of a weird turn because I'm having to try and things. Also, I'm suffering from migraines a lot more at the moment because of the heat. So I'm having migraines, sore headaches. So I'm trying to keep hydrated. I have a giant thing of water next to me. Well, drink. Well, I just drank but if I start sounding like I'm just going through the motions, it's probably because I sort of am because I'm not doing the best because of this heat, and my headache's getting quite bad and stuff. So the quality of my commentary may go down drastically because of it. But don't worry that much. I'm making sure I'm drinking water. I'm making sure I'm doing stuff. I'm hoping that I'm able to show off my new outfit soon. There won't be like a dedicated stream for it because I find a dedicated outfit stream kind of weird to do. Unless you're in a corporation or group. But even then I still find it weird. But yeah, I'm getting the outfit in the works. It's getting rigged. It's getting thingied. I still have a searing migraine happening at the moment, so I'm having fun doing that, playing this game and having that happen. I might need to refocus my eyes off the screen. Well, you're getting a good bit of upgrades. But yeah, good evening, Alexander. I didn't see it ages ago, I just am properly acknowledging it at this point in time. I didn't see it, I did say hi, but if any of you played this game, please do tell, and do tell me your favorite do tell me your favorite point in the game. As I say, I've played this game a lot. As a kid, but I haven't actually got that far, but I have played it.
For the master!
We need to go and collect our minions. But they're kind of dumb. Tell 15. Oh, this is a sweeping puzzle. they're kind of too busy wanting to loot stuff. So that's all that side done. I'm going to deal with this level. And we want to go up to this one.
For you! For the master!
I'm also doing a D&D thing tomorrow, but I won't be streaming it because of my internet problem. So I'm probably not going to be streaming that. So I'm sorry about not streaming D&D, a one-shot Pokemon D&D session. It's mostly because my internet just cannot handle anything nowadays. I don't know what's going on with my internet. It seems to be running fine and now it just seems to be out of just things are just lagging and stuff. But I hope everyone's doing well.
Good. Now you'll need 12 minions to turn it.
There's another thing. I don't really know what to talk about on stream because, like, I can talk about the game, but this game is like the whole thing is I don't remember it completely well. It's more so I just remember parts of it well. And like certain mechanics, but like certain areas I have completely no recollection of. Like in here, this is going to be a big like food hall, so it's going to be like going, oh, don't attack, find a sneaky way to kill them. Instead of fighting them all head on, and you'll die. So you finish what's coming up.
We found the nest, sire. Careful! You should not alarm them all at once. Otherwise, they'll have your minions upside down in a pot before you know it.
Still some fighting. Nothing, okay. I think that's really all the attack I can get this side. Yeah, this is the thing, sort of go both sides, sort of deal with some of them, then sort of deal with some more. Make sure to follow. I don't really know what it means by not alarming them really all at once, but you just eventually just end up doing that, really. There we go. Beat them. Beat that one. This side's done. And then we just go on doing on more stuff. I'm not expecting this stream to do well. I'm not. But also, one thing I need to talk about is one thing I've sort of seen in the VTuber community. And what I kind of find weird is, does anyone there's been I don't think a lot of people would have noticed it because like it's not a very noticeable thing. But there've been a lot of what is called debut baiting going on. You lost one. How's that fight? We lost one. Not bad. Only losing one. I don't think that's a bad trade, to be honest. There is a minion pot thing up here, so we'll grab a minion. We'll grab we'll grab a fresh meat minion. Destroy some stuff. Maybe you can level up, but yeah, you sort of just have to end up eventually fighting them all at once. And that's why I can't find at this point actually. Like, you can't really not fight them all. Really all you do is just go to these sides, block the reinforcements from coming. That's really it. But yeah, we got this done. We're almost through Halfling House. What I think this bit up here will be the food bit coming up. Oh yeah, he's a big boy, so I get 2 life from him. So pretty much I'll explain how the being less evil comes into play. So less evil usually means you get a buff. Or you'll get a reward of some kind. I do love the halfling design in this game, by the way. It's probably probably the best design in this game. Although by the way, these rats are dead. They just they will never kill a cook. Like, they're giving it a go, but they will not kill that cook. They will not kill a cook. I can technically free more, but it's not. It's hard. Dude, I'm better just walking around and just fighting them, and just having like 1 or 2 just go and attack the rats over here. But this one did take a bit down. Look what the rats did. This is what rats can do to a chef. This is what a minion. This is what 15 minions can do to a chef. We have 15 minions can do more damage than probably about 8 rats. Go on, rats. Why was 1 minion fucking fighting? Okay, then kill the rats. Yeah, I don't know why 1 minion's just had a thing or thing. But they did kill one, don't get me wrong. But yeah, we'll be losing some fair number of minions for a bit.
There's the food. Use your minions to move it, Master.
Oh, you found it. Oh, Spree
He's
saved.
saved.
Thank you, Lord.
If you could just place the food over here, Lord, we shall take it up to Spree.
That food would provide you with a substantial amount of life force, sire. You could leave them the food. Just walk next to the platform and let your minions leave the food supply on it.
Hey!
A generous act. I hope Spree will reward you accordingly.
So Bree will give us money. But yeah, we done a selfish ritual act, so we earn. We get a little. We become a bit more thing. We get a reward for it, pretty much. You want to do them because you want to earn as many of them as you can. I think that's everything here. But yeah, this is the whole. This has been the first bit of the halflings. The second bit, what we're about to go to, is where we're going to lose. We're going to lose some halflings. I'm expecting maybe more minions. We're going to be losing a fair number of minions to halflings. Mostly because the run into the side. The paying me technically is not that bad until later on. But yeah, so I think that's everything in here. This is the main first area. We get a good bit of loot. We get some loot. We get some. We get some upgrades. There's some minion. There's some halflings about throwing stuff. We kind of don't care about that.
Well, it appears Melvin, the halfling hero, is all grown up and out. Pity he doesn't have the taste in music he does in food. And with that.
Is that everything from in here? Yeah. The sweeping animation isn't the best sometimes. We do have some quite good geared guys now. But yeah, this is where we'll lose some. There's Melvin.
Looks like Melvin is making a run for it. Well, a waddle for it. Your minions seem bewitched. It does have a haunting beauty to it. Perhaps we should stay a while, revel in the melody. Oh, my feet, Master. I can't stop them. Oh, I'm dancing. I'm actually dancing. Quick, do something, sire.
there's a way to stop this guy from playing the music. Yeah, all those minions are dead, by the way. Because I can't seem... You're supposed to be able to hit the musician. The magician. What I didn't apparently do. Probably because I didn't lock onto him. And if you lock and you hit him, it should be that he stops the music. I was trying to hit him, and I wasn't hitting, so I just lost all those minions. And this is why I said I will lose minions here, because that there's a it's like hit recognition. And I try to hit him without locking on because. All those people down there, they're dead. They're not surviving because the halflings will attack them over me. Will attack them. They're following me. But yeah, that was on me. I should have tried to aim at them. But if I could maybe hit them halflings, then try go back behind, but cause more respawning, I just ended up. So you all hear this humping. This is meaning I'm on low health. It doesn't give me a chaos marker, them killing the people. It doesn't. Also getting new minions will sort of break the script. The script portion. But if I go to him and hit him,
So often the great die before they die.
that's what I was supposed to do. I thought I could hit him with just hit him with by just pressing the attack button at the side, but apparently not. Apparently I need to. Okay, apparently one of my minions died. Also, there's a glitch in the same bit where the minions that got thingied by the party, the music will stay tranced to the music as well. That one's less likely to happen. Just the hit mechanism is just terrible. To try and hit him, I relied on like the free hit instead of aiming. That was my problem there. And I do admit, they're deaths on me. If I actually locked on an attack, we would have not lost as many. We would have lost some still because not that this bit is a bit of a tough fight. Because they're just it's the thing of there's just so many halflings coming out and attacking. And you gotta try and get on top of the spawns. And this is the other problem. Minions constantly wanting to pick up loot, and not actually do this following the sweep command. But this should be the last of this bit, and then we're on to the inside, what means we're going to get the red minions after this. The red minions are ranged dealers. They do more damage than the burns. Burns are actually are not our weakest. Blues are technically our weakest damage dealers. But browns are actually like our second strongest up front fighting, but like an actual overall DPS, I think they're like third. Cause I think green's backstab technically beats them. And I'm kind of spoiling the other one's mechanics, but technically like it's kind of thingy, like I'll get them anyway, and they'll just sort of they'll sort of just exist at that point. Kind of thing of it's not really I'm not really spoiling the units because like they'll just happen But I like to explain like mechanics of games while I'm playing. And this is one of the mechanics. So this we need the fire for, but we do actually just need to come here to grab this field scope.
You are not flame-proof, Master. Enlist the aid of the red minions. Only their skin can absorb the flames.
Yep. So yeah, the red minions absorb flames. Greens absorb poison, and blues can go in water. Pretty much that's the hierarchy. That's the sort of best way to describe all the minions. Is reds do fire puzzles, green do sort of poisony, stealthy puzzles, and blues do water. But yeah, we want to. So we actually want to do something quite fine here. We want to focus the chef first. As the chef will do more damage than these guys. Though we did lose one to them, they are actually less damage dealing than the chefs. But I think the chef's attack slower. So it's a bit of a trade-off there. But we got a new batch of minions who are going to go with us, and hopefully that they go further than the thingy.
For you! For the Master!
Also, as this game sort of goes on, the world will be in sort of impact from what I do in the game, and it will like sort of other stuff pop up as well.
Bloated halfling hero. They could feed 100 minions. The Reds. Those halflings must be using them to start the cooking fires. We must use that wheel to control the flames. Roasted in his own kitchen. There's something evilly poetic about that. More roast meat for Melvin. A good halfling is an on-fire and screaming halfling.
But yeah, I like it. But AK, this is very much based on off of D&D. D&D sort of stereotypical tropes and stuff. The best way I can describe how this game is sort of set up is, that is a good way to describe it. We're the evil Overlord with his pretty much goblin-y minions. I like just call them gremlins. Also, I've been watching a lot. I've been trying to catch more of other people's streams recently, and I've figured I don't know how to explain this, but is there, for me specifically, when I'm watching streamers, I don't. There's a slight thing that I get with watching streamers. I don't really do this much myself. I do this slightly myself, but
ain't so small now.
Yeah, this is Melvin. He is tough, by the way. Melvin is actually a tough little boy. Is a tough big boy. I can't really say little. He's not little.
Come here.
Okay, we want to grab him.
Stay still. Food.
We will get his next attack pattern, what will be rolling soon.
Squash food. Eat food.
So he's supposed to bounce like in patterns, but I've never had him do like a proper pattern. He just sort of rolls randomly sometimes. Also, we now get pop him like a giant balloon.
Burst him like a balloon, Master.
Yep, there we go. Told you. And this is technically really disgusting. He has so much evil energy when he explodes.
That is concentrated evil, sire. It accumulates in those of an especially evil disposition. Now you've dealt with Melvin, you should endeavor to find our fiery friends.
So there we go. That's Melvin. We'll get the fire. We'll get the fire minions. We'll do a bit of. We'll do a bit of spree, and then we'll head to. Then we'll call it a stream. It shouldn't be that long. Probably about. I want to say we're like 40 minutes away from finishing. We can return to Terra, but it's completely pointless. Might as well just do all this in one big go.
Reds, look after them and they'll look after you. Just like one big evil family. As I explained, Reds are fire immune, but they also have a powerful ranged attack. Summon some Red, sire. If you've reached your maximum minion horde with your Browns, you can swap them at the gate. I think you should have a little practice, sire. Select your Reds. Reds! Now sweep your Reds into that fire band over there. This is Red Life Force, sire. It will allow you to summon more Reds. Reds! Thank you.
Yes, if anyone can guess me, can tell me what if red mana gives us red minions.
That's the Red Minion Hive, Master.
What do you think?
Summon enough Reds to carry it
What
to
do
the
you think
waypoint
blue or
gate.
green essence give us? Yeah, we need to get essence. The burns are kind of useless here. Also, you can see one burn Melvin's burn. That will make this a lot easier.
Fire no hurting. Oh,
We all need to put some more
Browns.
pawns away. I can technically go away and get another
you choose all.
minion, upgrade.
Reds.
Been there, I'm pretty sure. But I won't have the red hive, which means I won't actually get those reds. Well, I think blocks me from doing it, but I know there's a cheesy way to get one.
Fire no hurting.
Also, I figured out these things just better just to restart the attack combo.
For the master.
Also, once again, these will do the pickup, the loot thing. They will eventually just put on like they're much less interesting than the browns, but they will just like sort of make just put like sort of a gauntlet. I think the first bit.
Brown.
May well let the browns have fun breaking stuff.
Ah, the perfect opportunity to test out your reds on those halflings. Recall your reds from the red hive and commence the fry and die, sire. That's mine. You choose all. You choose all.
Go down here, we'll just smash it everything. But yeah, this is like the first major little bit you gotta do in this sort of game. Get some money. It's mostly like it's sort of this is I like, as I said, I call this Act 1. And I think it's the best thing to do to call this. It's Act 1. As defeating Melvin and all that is sort of like the first act. Number 2 is a bit more thing, but I think it's the castle. But Everblight Forest is like also kind of doable, but you can't finish it.
You cannot reach them from here. You must reposition your reds for maximum flaming carnage. Sire, you can hold the position of your minions by placing guard markers for them. See? Now they are holding off the cooks. You can sweep your browns to that fire wheel. There were flames. There was carnage. Well done, sire. All reds.
But yeah, that's basically a bit of the, that's like the red tutorial done. We also will call back the reds so we can make them grab all this stuff up. There's no point. We want to get as much stuff as we can. We don't want to miss out on anything. Right, that's all that done. Okay, now reds, grab your eye. No, burns stuff. There we go. That's the red's her heart, the red's hive. So that's that done. So we're not gonna go back now. The reason why we don't want to go back to we don't want to go back to the tower yet is because we can pick up loot from outside. We only need 5 reds for that though, so we'll only be putting some reds away. Losing reds are more of a problem. Burns are kind of just cannon fodder. You can kind of just spend them as much as you want. Oh no, we have to go back. That gate's shut. I forgot. Go. We have to just go back to the tower. Go return tower.
Now we have the crane, we can start to rebuild your tower, sire. That crane is just the job. Your minions are opening up the dungeon. Do go see it. It's so soothing. You can fight almost anything you like down there, providing you've already defeated it once.
So we're pretty much just going to go down here just to like get the talkie bit.
If you're feeling in the mood to practice your combat skills, sire, then this is the place to do it. The tower can recreate many of the enemies you've conquered, so you can kill them again at your leisure.
But you really just want to do that and then thing. We can't really do much until we get our next thing that we want to do. So we want to go to Melvin Kingdom. And the reason why we want to go here is because we want to grab up a specific. Because if this gate opens, we want this gate to be open. Yeah, the gate's open. But we want to grab the fire. Yeah, I have to fight this field by myself, and I can't even use my magic against it. I have to just whack it. Because the closest spawning pits, are right there. And we need 7. We can technically do this with 5 reds, yeah. But we just want to grab this one item, and then we kind of just want to leave the area. We just need the gate opened. Bless me. But pretty much, there's not much left to do. We're just going to just clean up, bit of clean up, and then we're just going to set up there. We're going to open the get the forge. I think is the other thing that we can get around here, and then we can set up for the. Then we'll just hit a teleport and then go back to Spree where we're supposed to.
Reds! Browns! You choose all! Browns!
We just want the reds to get rid of the whole thing. Oh. We do want this money. This money is valuable. Mostly because it will be our currency for getting our weapons our weapon upgrades. And there's 4 weapons, I think. 3, 4. I think there's an axe, mace, sword, or pick. I think that's all of them. You technically have your gauntlet, and then you have your helmet, and then you have your armor, I think. But number 2, I think, does it slightly differently because they make your helmet and armor the same.
You choose all! Taking position! Taking position!
But yeah, pretty much this will be our... Other things will spawn in. I don't know exactly specifically when they spawn in, but they will spawn in. Like that thing that spawned in. That is a thing we will get to know. I think we might get a note from now, because I think we're going to have to go forcibly walk through it. Walk past it.
The gods have surely smiled upon us lowly peons.
They have given us a way to escape our dark overlord. It must be a passage. A passage to heaven.
Do I get wings? I want wings. Do they have wings? Oh, I hope they have wings.
Come on, let's be free from this sheep-killing, pumpkin-smashing overlord.
That overlord can grow his own bloody food. I'm going where there's a halo with my name on it.
And wings? Don't forget the wings.
I had some wings once. Gave me a rash. However, sire, you have an evil domain to uphold. You can't just let your subjects wander off. It's bad for your image. Find out where they're going and stop them.
My lord, now you've got rid of Melvin, the sheep are flourishing. Take as many as you like, sire. They're breeding faster than I can count them.
Oh, more sheepies!
Yep, because we defeated Melvin, there's technically more sheep.
All brown reds.
So we are not going to be doing in there yet because we're going to be going this way and we're going to be dealing with other stuff. I don't really think I need the reds. I'm going to put the reds away.
Ah, I smell roasted harfling on the breeze.
I think I might leave the reds somewhere. Do I want the reds? I might put the reds away. And we'll just do this for the browns.
Remember, sire, never trust anything that's head height with your groin.
Yes, never trust anything head height as you're growing. Never trust them. Wise words, villager from Spree in Overlord 1. Never say this game is not educational.
Ah, I smell roasted harfling on the breeze.
You and your creatures saved us some work. These roots? Oh, I've never seen anything like it.
Darn elves can't keep their own forest under control.
These roots are strangling our crops.
The forest? It's gone crazy. That ain't natural, I'm telling you.
I've tried cutting them, setting them on fire. Nothing helps.
It's elf magic. I never trusted those pointy-eared layabouts.
We're just gonna open this gate. But yeah, everything first is one of the other things. We're going to be doing the first, but the reason why I wanted to do the open that gate up is I wanted to open that gate up, do that wheel first, as doing that first does help a bit, because once we get the item, the Scarecrow's the gate to Spree, and when that closes, halflings will show up, so we'll have to kill them. So it's actually better for me to just clear out this whole segment, get set up for the halflings. Before actually dealing with the halflings. But it does mean I have to walk back, get more. No, there is a spawner. I can put the. I think there's this red spawner somewhere nearby. there's not one. I don't need to walk as far as I'm thinking I do. I just need to walk over here. I think. Okay, there it is.
All. Reds. All. You choose all.
Oh, it's the burnt thing one. There, that's on fire.
All.
There's no fire, so it should be easier. There we go. But yeah, we will be needing to do this. This is kind of important. This opens up the. This will open up our forge. And we can kind of want to say.
Ooh, an object. I like objects.
I do like objects. But yeah, I'm not expecting this to do series to do. Right.
Halflings! Close the gates!
Cowardly creatures! Quick, find another route. Then decide how to deal with these worthless peons.
They put the thing back up. There is more. I think there's something in that forest I don't remember. But I think it's like an urn with an item I think a thing I want to grab or something.
Browns.
Oh, what's the one with the crown? He died. I kinda was expecting to die at some point. I usually don't get to keep the one with the crown very long. But if I kill Melvin in the arena, Melvin will spawn again, so I can get another one. But it's very easy for like some of your high level minions, Browns, just die all very quickly. The other ones is more so if you're just doing bad tactics, they die. But it's usually the case when your firms die, but it's still sad to see, especially ones with like uniques on dying, as it's not, you can't really grab the uniques very easily. But yeah, that area is another dungeon. Well, I don't think we can actually finish, but I think we need greens for it. No, I think we may be able to do it. But after we complete a zone, those will appear and we can, it means we can redo a thing. So it's like a, yeah, like we can redo things, basically. I don't know how far I want to push doing these one as I'm one. So I think I'm maybe streaming a little short today.
You have retrieved a smelter, sire. More forging options are available.
I'm not feeling the best. Well, the heat's getting to me. And
Your minions have opened the tower forge. The smelter is being taken there. Visit the...
Yeah, we go down here.
the forge, sire. This place has brought forth weapons that could slay troll kings and armor that could stop a dragon's breath. Giblet has been promoted to Forge Master. He will show you around. The smelter is heating, sire. Please follow Giblet to the forge chamber.
But yeah, this is Giblet. We only
Here
have...
you can forge new items and upgrade existing ones.
Yeah, so we can...
Here you can forge new items and upgrade existing ones.
So we
You can create 3 types of items: weapons, helmets, and armor. This is where you can select the material type, sire. It's dependent on the types of
So we
smelters
only
you have in your
have...
forge.
We only
This is
have
where you can
steel.
select the material type, sire. It's
But we can
dependent on the types
upgrade
of smelters
all of
you
our
have
things.
in your forge.
So
Here you can forge new items
helmets
and
give
upgrade
you
existing ones.
in horde size. This is like literally your damage resistance stuff. Damage resistance. I'm pretty sure. No, the armor's damage resistance and the axe is damage.
Here you can forge new items and upgrade existing
But you
ones.
can also there's a sword. So I only have the axe unlocked. You can get swords and a mace, I think is the other one. And I will I don't really want to make them, but I'll click
Here
into
you can
them.
forge new items and upgrade existing ones. The lives of your minions can be used to imbue items. The more you sacrifice, the more powerful the item. Cost and the maximum number of minions you can sacrifice are determined by item and material type. Don't get too carried away, sire. Remember, minions are your deadliest weapons, so don't leave home without them. The lives of your minions can be used to imbue items. The more you sacrifice,
Yeah,
the more
this
powerful
is
the
probably
item.
making me sad because
Cost and
he'll
the
just
maximum
repeat
number
that.
of minions.
He will just repeat that very much all the time. But
Welcome.
we want to get more stuff. We'll jump into Spree and I'll go into that new dungeon. First, it's nothing special. I can just walk in there, and show you at the moment. But I think we got to. I don't know what we have to do. I think we can do the woods. Well, you can get the greens anyway. But we'll need the blue to finish it off. But here's a fun little cutscene.
It appears this place isn't so heavenly after all.
But yeah, this is pretty much I didn't mean to walk out of it, but well, I didn't know you could walk out of it. But yeah, this is an abyss. So the abysses are like redoing of like the things before type thing. And it's sort of like little areas. This is what the Rise of Hell the Rise of Hell segment is in the game title. Is these are like little abysses that pop up. that have sort of infected the area, infected the thing. But because I worked back, I definitely will be safe now. But yes, I hope you all have a lovely day. I'm going to go off as it's really warm where I am, and I don't want to make myself ill by streaming and getting myself super dehydrated. So I hope you all stay well. I hope you all keep yourself hydrated. Stay healthy for at least backup days. But yes, I hope you're all doing well. But yes, just for a little reminder, on Friday there will be 2 streams. The first one will be my race stream. What will be streamed on YouTube and on Twitch. It will also be streamed on, if it's restreamed on Speed Gaming, it'll be streamed there, or Metroid Prime Randomizer streaming thing. I'll link it in the description. I'll link it in the tweet so you can go and check it. I refer you if you watch it on my YouTube, but there'll be no commentary. There'll be no voice. I'll just be streaming. Later on that day, about 8 PM BST. So that the race will be happening at 1 PM BST, British Summertime. At 7 there'll be at 8 there'll be the Club Montress for 2 hours. I hope that will be like the normal stream. So everything will be the same as it was back then. And then on Sunday should be Fallout New Vegas. And I'll be playing this, I'll be playing this a little bit, and then we'll be swapping it out with another game. And we'll be doing that for every 2 weeks. Fall will be on the Sunday. This will be on the Wednesday with another game that I'm planning to stream. What I don't know yet. But yes, hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all had a lovely day. I'm Columbus Cal-Neil, private feature. Solve cases sometimes. Sometimes I like to be a little bit of evil and muck around with little minion goblins. Look at him, he's so cute. Scratch your chin. But yes, I hope you all had a lovely time, and see you all some other time. So, bye bye.